by the name Farm with Maxwell. That's my YouTube channel name. But I personally am called Maxwell Lumumba. So today will be an interactive session where anybody who asks us any question about animals, you'll be asking the questions so that I'll be responding to the questions, and we dive deep to every other topic that will be discussed. So today I'm just going to tell us about the journey, yeah, because a lot of people have been seeing me in the camera, but with a lot of question whether this animal lover comes from. So today I've just come here so that at least I can share much of information about my personality, my rise, maybe my rise and where my fall is, so that we can discuss about that deeply. Anyway, I just scheduled this video to start at this exact time, and I really appreciate because people are joining, which is a much appreciation. So I've just briefly introduced about myself, where I've said I'm called Farm with Maxwell. That's my YouTube channel name, but I personally goes by the name Maxwell Lumumba. Born and raised in Isibania, which is some kilometers from the border post, because a lot of people have heard of a country called Tanzania. So I'm less than a kilometer to the Tanzania where I'm now seated from. Then I'm just around another 1 to 2 kilometers to the Nyabohanse village. Yeah, Nyabohanse village, the famous Nyabohanse village that a lot of people know that worldwide, yeah. Nyabohanse is the home of YouTubers. Actually, the major YouTubers. A lot of people know Nyabohanse, but Isibania is just some few kilometers from Nyabohanse. Not much known, but it is just a border post town. So I really appreciate because I come from Isibania now, the Isibania village, a very good village. Yeah, I started my schooling where I just schooled in a school in Nyabuhanse called Dovesco. That's where I schooled in 1990s, yeah. Then I shifted from there. I now search for a school here nearby. Those days, yeah, because getting a school those days, it was hard work. So that means you had to search for schools, yeah. Remember, the way I said is just question and answer. I'll be answering any question that will be asked. So that means we have now to be very interactive, so that at least the more interactive we be, the more actually this discussion will be to the maximum. Yeah, I can see Emanuela Ferreira, episode 2. Okay, that I don't understand that. Okay, I can see Sebuso. Hi too. We have Navi. Hello brother. Hello too. Then I can see Manuel Pereira, Agoro na Aspina. Yo, I can't understand. I don't know if it is Spanish. Yeah. If it is greeting, hi to my brother. Then I can see Forever Humble. Mambo Poa, yeah. I'm doing fantastic well. Things are moving, pushing and pushing from this side. Can you join? Yes, we can join with a like. I'll really appreciate, yeah. Where are you from? Actually, I come from Kenya, East Africa, specifically to be. I'm live from Isibania village, few kilometers from border post, that is Tanzania, and few kilometers from the famous Nyabohanse. I know a lot of people know Nyabohanse. So I can see, yeah, we can give this video a like so that we can proceed fantastic. Huh? Even you can share about this live so that we can proceed fantastic well. I can see Navi. Yes, Abuso, can I join your live? Yes, join. Feel free, join my live so that we can discuss. Yeah, today I'll be talking about life, but any question you can ask, it will be answered. Yeah, if you want to know me best, I'm ready to answer all questions so that we can keep this conversation going. Yeah, remember this is a question and answer session. So any question you have, we have to proceed with those questions. Navi, I am from India. Welcome. Yeah, I'm from Kenya. Welcome. Yeah, I like people from all other places. Can you add me? Okay, let me add you. Yeah, I'm just adding you. Just welcome. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, I've added you so we can proceed. Yeah, then I can see Chris, the Unicom, just welcome Chris, yeah. This is just a question and answer session so that we can actually talk something about life, about animal, because a lot of people call me the animal lover. Yeah, I'm the animal lover. If you have any question, just ask, then I'll be responding. Navi, how are you doing, brother? I'm doing fantastic. Well, yeah. Feel welcomed, yeah. Then I can see Sabusa he can't. He's not using a string yard, yeah. Okay. Then Chris the Unicom, hello from Los Angeles, California. Yes, welcome. Yeah, we only hear about maybe the Los Angeles, maybe from some places. Maybe I hear about Los Angeles in USA a lot of times, yeah. I'm not added, yeah. Think I don't know how to add him, yeah, because I'm not used to this camera. This is around my fifth live, yeah. So I don't know. Can you just elaborate there so that I can add you? Because Forever Humble says Abusor he can't. He's not using StreamYard, yeah. I don't know what that is all about, yeah. But if you have a clue on how I can add him to this session, I can really do that, yeah. Remember to like this video, yeah. So a lot of people have been asking me where I grew up, yeah. I just grew up in this small village called Isibania. Host is not adding as a moderator, yeah? Host is not adding as a moderator. Okay, I'm supposed to add him as a... Just elaborate so that we can proceed. Then we can proceed. Is not added. Yeah, let's just if you have the clue on how we are supposed to do this, then we proceed from there. You have to be using StreamYard to add people to join the live. What is StreamYard, yeah? Elaborate further so that at least I can understand something about StreamYard, yeah? So I was talking about me being in Isibania, here in the border post. This is the last village to the border between Kenya and Tanzania. So there is where I come from. And actually here the main economic activity that people participate in is just about farming, keeping animal. We'll tell you later. Yeah, Sebuso, once Forever Humble tells me that I'm just learning about this thing. I'm just a month and a half old in this YouTube channel, so that means a lot of things I should be learning, yeah. And I really appreciate that. I can see Milan Petkovic. So welcome, welcome. Hi too from my end. Just feel welcome. Anybody who has any question, just ask the question, then I'll proceed. So I was just talking about my life, yeah. So I just started living. I was born in this village, raised in Isibania. Here is where I've been sojourning on. The main economic activity here is Germany. You come from Germany? I come from Kenya, specifically I'm in Isibania village, not far away from the famous Nyabohanse, where we have a lot of YouTubers. And in my back, I can talk about we have the Tanzanian nation here nearby. So I'm in the border post between Kenya and Tanzania, yeah. Just a walking distance, less than a kilometer, you get Tanzania is on the other side. So I was talking about actually... Hello everyone, welcome to Farm with Maxwell live stream. Give a like, please. Yeah, just give a like so that we can proceed. You can even share with friends. Today I'm just going to give us my real life story about what it happened to be the way I am today, yeah. Because people see me in camera just interacting with animals, maybe assisting animals, doing a lot of farming, because you can see my channel goes by the name Farm with Maxwell. So that means anything I do is all about farming, and I really appreciate, because I come from a village where the economic activity here, people are very passionate about farming, irrespective if it is crops, if it is animals, all other thing about farming, a lot of people does here very well. So if you have any question about farming, welcome here so that we can get learn, because remember I usually tell people that I was a shamba boy, which some years back, then from a shamba boy, then it transformed me to a gifted knowledge about animals and about crops, yeah. I never went to school, but at least I have that knowledge which it is helping me to survive in this actually in this location, yeah, because at the end of the day you have to get something to put on the table. Struggles in life in the village, you know how this life in the village looks like. So it is not an easy life, yeah. Like today maybe you have something to eat, tomorrow you don't have something to eat, but at the end of the day you have to survive, yeah, you have to make this end meet. So we just survive by the grace of the Lord, yeah, which is sufficient. So I was talking about actually I'll talk about maybe about my life. Then I just schooled here in the village. After this I went to secondary school. That is the second class of learning that it is being done in Kenya. It was from maybe primary school. Okay, we have the baby class, then preschool, primary, then to secondary school. I was done with my secondary school. Immediately when I was done with my secondary school, because of lack of finances and the entire thing, I had to move out of the village, yeah, to go somewhere so that I can get, you know, at the end of the day, we have to get something to maybe survive on. So I went to somebody's farm. I was there as a shamba boy for some couple of years. So from that shamba boy actually transformed to who I am right now. And I've joined YouTube some 1.5 months ago through advisors. You know, when you have a lot of people advising you, because I have a lot of friends coming from Nyabohanse, the famous home for YouTubers, a lot of them motivated me to be venturing to this YouTube channel, because you'll be getting a lot of audience, especially from the niche that I'm working towards, yeah. So about that, I can just say something like passion, yeah. That's why I started this journey for YouTube, because at the end of the day, I used to go door by door training these individuals on how to keep these animals, of which was doing very well. It was doing fantastic well, yeah. Up to now, it is doing good, because you know, the economic activity for here is all about farming, because people are farming here. So that means life here, it's all about to do is farming. Apart from farming, because Tanzania border is just here nearby, you get that a lot of people close the border so that I can go get maybe something to do. So what I was just telling us is about this turning passion into a YouTube channel, yeah. That's where my journey started, because like now I've just said I'm just a YouTuber, 1.5 days, okay, 1.5 days old. So I'm just new to this field, but I have to appreciate, because this journey, it is a hard journey, but if you are passionate about this journey and you want to keep these people learning and learning, you get that these people, you get a lot of encouragement, you get good advices. And there, remember, this is a session of question and answer. If you have any question, yeah, I'll be answering any question that will be asked, so that we can keep on learning something. What you don't know about maybe animals, you don't know about crops. If you have a question about lifestyle, how people live in Kenya, I'm ready to ask those. I don't know if the texts are hanging, because I can't see a new message here. Forever Humble, are you with us? Because I cannot see text here down, yeah. I don't know what is happening, if it has hanged or there is something wrong, yeah. I can't really understand, yeah. Let's keep on engaging so that we can know what is happening, so that we can really appreciate, yeah. So guys, yeah, I was talking about me being a shamba boy, and I started in an area actually called Eldoret. I started with I was in Eldoret. Yeah, you are happy. Okay, so that I know any message that is coming down here. So that means that when we are waiting for the questions, I'll be now responding to, maybe I'll be responding. I'll be talking as we are waiting for questions, yeah. If we have any question, I'll be responding to that, so that we keep this live very much engaging, yeah. Remember, engagement is all about actually it's all about live. So that means once you engage so much, that means I'll be responding, and it'll be very interactive, yeah. An interactive session gives an interactive enjoyment, engagement. So I'll be doing with that. So that's to. So when I was shamba boy in Eldoret, I used to be in a farm where we used to wake up in the morning do cleaning. After that, we do what we call milking. Then we start feeding our animals. After feeding the animals, we do what is called rationing. And sometimes we used to do what we call maybe concentrate making. Yeah, we used to make a lot of concentrate in the farm level so that these concentrates can be sustain these animal. When I'm talking about concentrate, a lot of a lot of people will be asking, especially the Kenyan people, what is concentrate? So concentrate are just formulations. It's just like the dairy meal, yeah, where it has all the supplements so that it can sustain an animal. So I was there for the last a couple of years, like 6 years. Then through that, I was now gifted with that knowledge about raising this animal. Yeah, it is not something that you just wake up one day and you start this, because one thing I usually tell people is that I kept on learning. Yeah, every other day, every other individual, let's say the vet, when they came to that shamba is garden in Kiswahili. So any other vet, when they were coming around, you get that I was learning. Yeah, I was almost anybody walking in through that gate, I was actually learning. So with that, I learned a lot of things on how to do treatment, on how to handle animals, on how to restrain animals. So that why I usually call this knowledge about gifted knowledge, yeah? Because it wasn't a knowledge from school. It was just a knowledge from, let's say, just give, because you just copy from somebody. It's just a gift that somebody gives you. Then you take it with 2 hands. Yes. So when I was then back here, because I had to resign, because I used to see my friends in the YouTube making a lot of fortunes. So I had to resign, come venture here, because when you look at a lot of my videos, yeah, you'll see them. I have a lot of animals around me. The reason why I have a lot of animals is because of that passion. Yeah, I became passionate about these animals. I remember my grandfather used to tell me that you Maxwell, one day you'll be a vet, yeah. And I usually tell people that these dreams are still valid, yeah. It's just obtaining a license, going back to school, getting a license, then I start practicing about this veterinary field, yeah. It isn't a hard task, yeah. When somebody has money, you can venture to that, get a license, come back to the community. You just treat animals, yeah. Treating animals is just it's just self-dedication, yeah. You dedicate yourself to these animals, then you start treating them. Because first, when you want to treat an animal, you have to know the etiology. When I'm talking about etiology, these are the causative agents, yeah. So you have to start from there. You have to know the origin of this disease, yeah. Then you come, you diagnose, where you take an history, a proper history about an animal. You just request a farmer to tell you a just small synopsis about how these animal was behaving. You see that some people tell you these animals they are rearing, others tell you these. Then after that, you do what we call just physical appearance, yeah. You just observe the animal this way. So you start looking, hey, this is going right, this is not right. Then you just look at the posture, you look at the coating, the way it is. At the end of the day, you'll be making your diagnosis, yeah. Remember your own diagnosis, that is a right diagnosis for you, because what you see is what you note, and what you think about that diagnosis, that is the right thing for you. So making this diagnosis master of the inside. If you're not good enough or conversant enough to making a proper diagnosis, make sure you have somebody who will be helping. Your sponsor. No, I'm just Aveche Kitch King. Welcome to this YouTube channel. Feel most welcomed. So I'm just hi to you. Let me just start by greeting. I hope your plans are working out. I'm just trying, because so far I've not got any plan about that, so I don't know where my staking is. Yeah, that is the take as per now, because this is a journey. And remember, every journey starts with a baby step. Yeah, but one day, one time, I know things will be working out. Listening with it, yeah. Things will be working out on my way, because I'm just passionate, irrespective of where this will happen. Yeah, irrespective of where this education will take place, even if it is in Kenya, even if it is not in Kenya, me, I'm ready to travel anywhere in this world so that I can get this veterinary knowledge. I get a license for it, At least with that, I'll be getting something like I'll be getting that what my passion is about, yeah, animals. Because sometimes I go to the other direction so that I can learn something about plants, yeah, which is just okay. I have even passion for plant, but my main passion is all about animals, because this is one thing that keeps me moving. When I wake up in the morning, I just reason about animals, yeah. So the venture that keeps me moving, yeah. Remember, I usually tell people, yeah, because I don't have my own farm. Because if I could be having my own farm, I think you could be seeing what I'm just dedicated. Why I actually say I'm dedicated about animals. For those who have handled the animals, they really appreciate, yeah. Because once you are out of somebody's farm, they appreciate you. Then they tell you, yeah. You know, in Swahili they say it majaliwa ya Mungu, yeah. Because one day itajipa. They say that in Swahili, that one day these dreams will be valid, and you'll go back to school, obtain a license, a practicing license from the veterinary school, then come back to the village and help us. And that is my ambition, yeah. I pray so hard that day reaches, yeah. Can see forever humble, yeah. It's just greeting to to Ivete Kitch King, yeah, because these are young individuals that I usually appreciate. Me seeing Ivete Kitch King here in this live today, I just feel thankful, because these are one of the nicest people I've ever met in this world. Yeah, I usually say that I knew him when I had it was just I was almost having an accident. Her being like a mom, yeah, he felt that pain. Yeah, he has a mothering nature, which I really appreciate, yeah. Thanks to you, yeah. And I'm really thankful to you, yeah, because you're such an individual that is much appreciating, and I really like that, yeah. Farmer Isa, welcome here to the YouTube channel. I was talking about this veterinary journey. Remember, as long as you can see me with animals, yeah. Remember, we have regulations and rules for this country, especially when it comes to treating animals, yeah. Like the other day, we had a lot of Kenya Veterinary Board Service officers, yeah, in Isibania. Even on Friday, they were in Kisi, where Farmer Isa comes from, yeah. They were up and down closing agrovets, yeah. Agrovets are just agro dealers, they where people can get the medicine for animals. So they were closing them, shutting them out. Anybody who does not qualify to be having an agrovet, the premise was being closed. You are being traumatized. You are being some of them will be taken to court because of operating illegal premises. So that means when you are not qualified, things are very hard here in Kenya, because that's why I'm pushing very hard so that I can be a qualified vet, then manage a premise with a lot of restriction. Because you know, when you have a license, it protects you in a lot of things, yeah. That's why I'm fighting very hard to go back to school so I can get this license for veterinary, so that at least it will help me, not only me but even the community, yeah. Remember, even the community, they see you as an idol of the community, because you see the same effort that I have when somebody calls me, that I run, then help where I can, where I can't help, you get that sometimes, yeah, you just call up for backup so that another person can try the best, yeah. But to now, I have to appreciate the village, because most of them, they usually encourage me that maisha itajipa, things will be good, and that time is coming, yeah, where maybe I'll be seated this way, you can see a cat passing nearby me here, maybe I'll be walking farm by farm with a dog, I'll be having my own maybe poultry farm, cattle farm, you know, farms, yeah. That's why you different places, yeah. Remember, I usually tell people, yeah, especially for the places that I worked when with like a shamba boy, yeah. Those people, when they see me, I was there last week. Last week I visited for around a day, then I came back to village, because those people are very much appreciative, because once they see me, they see this is a passionate person because I was helping a lot of things in that farm, and through that appreciation, yeah, that's what is it keeps me moving daily, yeah, because you know when somebody gives you maybe something like thank when somebody tells you thank you, that is one of the most appreciating thing, yeah. Can't you get support from a large company in your area or a voluntary service here in Kenya? What I can say, I have not had anything like okay, you know, so how things happen here, it happens in a different way, yeah. Getting, let's say, support from a large company is very hard because a lot of these large company like somebody who is very skilled. They take skilled labor. They don't take maybe somebody from a village, then they can give him or her a space in their company, or they can take her to school, yeah. The corrupt nature of the government, the Kenyan government we have, yeah, actually, because you see these positions, especially from these larger companies, you see that when these vacancies come, you get the politicians, the top people official in the government, they take their people there. When you don't have connection in Kenya, things won't work as planned, yeah. You must be having what we call connection. You must be having a top official in the government so that you can get these chances, yeah. I can't say we have zero vacancies on them. There sometimes they can happen, but they happen behind the door, yeah. So that means a lot of things happening in Kenya, they're not straightforward. That's the problem. Yeah, like in Isibania region, let's say in Migori County, yeah, we don't have, you can go maybe, okay, a lot of people do voluntary works, especially when maybe you have a qualification, yeah. You see, when you have a qualification, you just go volunteer there. After volunteering there, then you work, maybe you can be absorbed or not absorbed to that system, yeah. But of most of the times, you can just go there, work, then at the end of the day, things are not adding up, eh? But okay, you can see hi from far. Say hi. Have you tried writing to large farmer? Just try to understand. Yeah, large farmer. Yes, because I've tried that, because I've done a lot of applications, maybe job application, nothing, and none of them has been successful. Another thing, I've tried applying for something like let's say a scholarship, sponsorship, but nothing is happening. Yeah, nothing is happening. So I'm just proceeding because I've been doing remember, I did my form for 2014. So from 2014 until now, those are around actually around 11 years. I've been out for 11 years, but I've done everything so that at least things can work. But here in Kenya, with no connection, things are very difficult, yeah. So I can say, oh, this is Rogers Kilia. Welcome to this session, Rogers. Feel much welcomed, feel appreciable. This is one of my brothers here around that I usually have. He comes from Kisii together with the Famahisa. So that means they're doing fantastic well, and much respect to them, yeah, because they're doing well. And I usually join anything they post, I have to follow so that it keeps on, we keep on like a family, yeah. You know, this content creation thing, it does not go in vain. One thing that we have to observe is just about unity, yeah. Once we are united, then we just take things like brothers, yeah. The brotherhood nature, sisterhood nature is much appreciable, because I myself, yeah, I don't depend, maybe I don't encourage maybe something like isolation, yeah. We do things teamwork means a lot, yeah, which is very good thing. So I was responding to Ivoche. I was responding to something. Why this thing not working the way planned? I don't know what is happening. Okay, so I was responding to Ivete Kichking, to the question she asked. I don't understand form. So you are not 30 yet. No, I'm okay. I've not reached 30, but I'm almost 30 years. I'm almost, yeah. I'm now 28 years. Yes, I'm now 28 years, so I'm almost reaching there. So either hello, okay, yeah. Hello, hello, Ivan. Rogers agreed. Oh yeah, that is just group greeting. So each people try to socialize here. I don't understand forms, so you are not 30. Yeah, I'm approaching 30. Yeah, in the next July this year I'll be turning 29 years because okay, the age that is in my ID card, yeah, is so much different because I was born 1994, but I don't know why my parents choose to reduce some years in me so that maybe okay, can you beat older than Ginto? I'm not that sure if I'm older than Ginto, but I really suspect, yeah, I might be older than him. I really suspect I might be older than Gintu. Yes, I need to go to Kabete and study animal health. Yeah, me going to Kabete now. Okay, Kabete offers actually the something that we call paraveterinary. Yeah? Somebody being a paraveterinary, you are being there are some things that you won't do in veterinary field, especially something like surgery, because like now they're putting a lot of restrictions when it comes to maybe treatment, because they now want the vet, yeah, the vet surgeon to be practicing, yeah, the vet surgeons alone. They're now the people that will be now practicing something like maybe helping animals. The only work the only work that the animal health practitioner will be having is just about maybe giving dewormers and caring about animals, nothing else, yeah. But when it comes to delegation of maybe duties, so the veterinary surgeons have an upper hand of doing that, yeah? Because I personally have really dreamt becoming a veterinary surgeon because I have all the qualifications that are needed to study that veterinary. But now the problem is about the finances, yeah? Though that is the most difficult now. That is the difficult thing that now I'm undergoing. I can't study veterinary medicine, yeah, because yeah, that is what I know. But the other background, like interacting with animal, I've been doing that most of the instances. But for me, doing this animal health to some extent, let's say in Kabete, okay, it exposes you. Maybe somebody can be certified with a certificate for that, but most of the times where Kenya is heading to, it won't be a big deal to most of the animal health practitioner, because a lot of tasks won't be delegated to them, yeah, because every morning I wake up, I have to do a research on how things are working in Kenya, like now how they are working. Let's say the Kenya Veterinary Board, yeah, the way it is ambushing farmers, it is ambushing the paravets, yeah, that is not something good, yeah. When somebody is a paravet, there are some things is being hindered to do. Let's say here in Kenya, so things are not easy. You being maybe a surgeon or a veterinary, you have done veterinary medicine, that's the best way that a lot of people are venturing there, yeah. Because just to explain some things, yeah, between the two, yeah. Let's say like the veterinary medicine, they take around, it is only degree being offered in Kenya, veterinary medicine, and we only have 2 campuses in Kenya offering that. We have Egerton University, then we have another University of Nairobi. Only 2 universities are offering veterinary medicine in Kenya. But when it comes to animal health, we have a lot of colleges, a lot of branches offering that. So even if I get that option of going to do animal health, it is still good because you will still interact with animals. You will still do some things that we call maybe meat inspection, yeah. Somebody can go inspect meat in the butcheries, inspect meat at where slaughterhouse are, so that is not something that can go in vain. Another thing that somebody from an animal health practitioner can do is all about doing insemination, yeah. You go do insemination to animals maybe in the village after doing that animal health. So you go back to school and do another short course that can last, maybe for meat inspection it lasts for 6 months, but for artificial insemination it is only 1 month. Then somebody will be back here in the village so that he can now practice for that. But you have some restriction, yeah. You won't go treat an animal. I know a lot of practitioners have been around treating animals. That where Kenya is heading right now, yeah, we are now going to get difficulties when it comes to practicing. So that's the reason why I don't advocate a lot about animal health. Remember, when you're a vet surgeon, yeah, you can treat animal, you can make diagnosis, you can do surgery to animals, you can do anything to animals. You can maybe do, you can make a lot of things. You can inspect meat with no additional certificate. You can do insemination with no additional knowledge. So that means, yeah, when you do that field, you're fantastic well, and life will be just proceeding in a smooth way. I can see somebody, this is called hi, yeah, I can just see. I don't know how to translate it. I don't know which language is that, but at least welcome to this YouTube. Just feel free so that we can get learned. I can see Ernesto. Hello everyone. Hello to you. Welcome my brother. Welcome my brother. I know you are not around. We were with you here in the village, but this is one of my good friends. Yeah, Ernesto. You are one of my good friends, and I really appreciate. Even there is a time that I was next to where you are, but I was trying to call you. Your number was not going through, yeah? Make sure after here, you call me so that I can get your number. We keep on talking, because I was near Nairobi and I wanted to say hi to you, but I couldn't find you on a phone call. So once we get out of here, make sure you just call me, yeah? So I was talking about the difference now between the veterinary surgeon, the animal health, yeah? Because we have animal health and production. Okay, to some extent, doing animal health and production, yeah, a combination of those two has a lot of impact, because when it comes to production, you know, production is all about feeding these animals, yeah. Once you know how to feed these animals, you can get even work from the parastatals. You can get work from maybe the feed industry, where you can even be a sales rep. Yeah, you can be selling the feeds. Yeah, you can be walking from farm to farm, because I really enjoy when it comes to a moment that I'll be walking from farm to farm. Where do you hope to be in a year's time from now? Okay, a year's time from now, I'll be very happy to be maybe in a vet school. That is one of the places that I would like to be. Apart from being in a vet school, maybe I will be having my own farm, yeah, where I will be speaking from my own farm, that maybe I'll be having some chicken there, some cattle there, some different breeds of dogs, yeah, because right now I don't have any animal. What I usually show on the camera, none of them belongs to me, because I usually tell people, you know, this is something like a journey, yeah. You have to get land, you have to build, you have to construct structures for these animals to live, you have to buy these animals, you have to feed them, and feeding them, let's say something like a cattle, yeah, you must plant maybe feeds, or you must be having sources of feeds. So these are maybe an extensive thing that requires a lot of planning. So it's not a thing that you just wake up one morning and you venture to that, yeah. Vet school or your own farm, I understand. Yes, at least vet school or my own farm, because you know, even me, when I'm going to a vet school, yeah, you know, I'm just trying to get something sustainable at the end of the day, because when I have this passion, so that means when you have gone to a vet school, at least when you get learned, when you're back, at least these are knowledge that you'll be getting. These are knowledge that you'll be certified about, and you can practice irrespective of where you are. This is something like a long term, yeah. You going to a vet school, that means it is a long term. You'll be back here through that vet school, at least you'll get money, because when you're back, you'll be working, maybe consulting here and there, you will be practicing. So that means you'll be getting a lot of fortune from the field, and this translate that after getting the money, somebody can at least somebody can make end meet. Yeah. Then about maybe venturing into having your own farm, you know, at the end of the day, you sell these animal products, you sell these maybe animal products like egg, milk, you get some fortune, yeah, to sustain you. Okay, it is not a long-term solution, because it depends on how you venture these farming to that extent. So it is something that is not that much long term, because of different things can affect this venture. Yeah. Hello. Okay. That. So buy land or lease land. Yeah. I prefer about buying a land, because that is a long term. You know, when you lease a land, yeah, you can maybe lease a land to some years, but they will not be having the possession of that land. But once you buy a land, you construct maybe your own structure. It can sustain you for a longer duration in this earth. When you are staying living in this earth, it can sustain you a number of years when you're still in this, as compared to land that are being leased, because there are to some extent that the owner won't allow you maybe build a structure to that land, maybe a farm structure, because I'm passionate about animals. So that means when I lease a land, it means I have to build that structure. And you know, leasing a land, building a structure has its own, maybe somebody can come with a regulation, or in a shorter duration, you have to move out of that land, yeah. But when you own your own land, yeah, when you own your own land, you can do anything, yeah, with that land. You can build the structures you want, you can keep the animals you want. Nobody will just come maybe disturbing you. As Kenya, you can buy land. I understand. Yes, in Kenya, people can buy land, and you have that possession to this land. So that means this land can be yours, and you can venture to any farming, as long as that farming is legal. But any illegal business in that farm, I think you'll be in trouble, because we have a lot of illegal activity that people are doing in lands which are not encouraging at all. One of the illegal activity that is not maybe practiced in Kenya is about maybe doing drugs in your farm. I can see Lucas the travel in the house. Welcome, Lucas. This is one of my friend who actually helped me about opening a YouTube channel. This journey started with him. He's the one who encourages me, and most of the times, yeah, people usually wonder why. Most of the times I'm usually with Lucas the traveler. Is a good man. The little time I've been with him, he has been encouraging me a lot as a brother, and I'm really motivated about him, and I'm really motivated. You can do what you want, yeah, on your land. That's true. Yeah, here in Kenya, somebody can do what he wants with it. You can build even the type of building that you can in your own land. Yes, that's true. If you want to construct the cattle sleeping area, or the cattle shed, you do it. If you want to keep pigs there, you can do it. If you want to keep rabbits, if you want to venture everything through that land, you can do it. That's the advantage you can do in your own land, as compared to land that somebody else has leased. You have got somebody can you can lease a land with somebody, yeah. Hi too, I can see that how much is land in. Oh, this is Roger Skiria to Ivete Kitchking. If I was your partner, I will encourage you to buy land, yeah? Yeah, me, I encourage partners. If somebody wants to partner with me, because if somebody wants to partner with me, I really take that with two hands, yeah? Because I'm just having that passionate about animals. So that means I'll be the right person to be that to venture with you in that farming, because all the things about treatment, making diagnosis, keeping, maybe coming with ways on how to keep these animals, I can I can do it to my maximum, because I have those skills. I've been working in somebody's shambas or in somebody's farms like a shamba boy, and through that, yeah, it has given me a lot of skills that I appreciate up to now. Yeah, remember me remaining, if I could have remained in this village, I don't know the type of person I will be, because I usually appreciate, like in Eldoret, yeah, maybe I'll be leaving tomorrow, all day from tomorrow to Eldoret, because actually those people, since I left, there is that respect, yeah, they give me word of encouragement, because I'm still there, because I just came out of Eldoret from that shamba with at least with good heart, trust, and I used to respect every other individual. Yeah, when they see me back to that farm, even if I call, I just take a phone, I call them that I'll be coming to visit you people tomorrow. They say, Maxwell, you went in a good faith, and that's the way human beings should behave, so you are just welcome any day, anytime. So they really appreciate about that. Yeah, so when you just get some word of encouragement about that, so that, you know, when people speak good about you, it means a lot, because you can see when I'll be going, yeah, you can see the kind of the kind of reception that I'll be having when I just tell maybe the likes of, I know some, okay, no, all the staffs there, when I just call them by the name to help me, maybe saying this thing to my audience, they do it passionately. If there is any problem in that farm, I'm the one who handles it, because they have that respect, they have that courage with me, because they believe, yeah, I'm still one of them. That keeps me moving, yeah, and I really appreciate about that. Yeah, working with people well, it means a lot. Yeah, so Ivete Kitch King, if you like to be good, honest character is very important. That's the reality. Yeah, being honest keeps us moving. Yeah, because if I would not be honest to now, I'll be getting a lot of rejection when maybe I won't even doing content, because when I call a farm like Eldoret that I'm coming to do content in your farm, yeah, that's a very big farm. I'm coming to do content on your farm. People will be like, no, you shouldn't be coming because you just came out of here with a hatred. You are not good. You are just maybe doing this and this, which is not good. Yeah, me, once I'm dedicated to something, I have to dedicate myself to the fullest. Honest is one of the good policy that I have to advocate about that, because being honest, being trustworthy, being respectful, being yani, what I can see, any good vice, as long as you do everything the way it should be, nobody pushes you to do those things. And the farmers who have interacted with, they can they can acknowledge that, because they acknowledge that. Yeah, thanks for Roger Scalia, thanks for the heart, feel most welcome. Let's just we do this YouTube live to be social. Yeah, so yeah, that's one thing about me, about honest. I think a lot of people, maybe those who know me, yeah, you can just you can just get some good things maybe from them, because with me, I don't have haters, because when you see me in this somebody's channel, so that means I don't have haters to those people. Every other person that I meet with here, they see me as their brother. Yeah, and one thing about me, I don't talk a lot. That is one thing about me. I don't talk a lot. To get the good vibes spoken social media. Can't you get the good vibes spoken in the social media? So up to now, okay, I don't want to judge myself. Let some other people judge about me, because me judging myself, it's not really good. Yeah, but those who know me, they know me, because I'm just, the good thing about me, I'm just making friends every day. Yeah, anybody that I interact with, anybody who maybe I go help around, at least they get motivated. If I call any YouTuber that have met with in this journey, when I try calling them, they just give me that much respect, that honor, because a lot of them tell me that you look different. Yeah, you don't look, even though you don't come from Nyabuhansi, but you look somebody who is very organized, something very respectful, somebody who does things passionately. Yeah, because I've just been in this game for 1.5 months old, but I'm keeping on pushing. Yeah, I'm pushing this journey, yeah, to my level best. So that means all my dedication, all my strength are here per now, yeah, because I want to make things meet, because I have my own ambitions, because maybe through this social media, maybe through this YouTube, one day, one time, my life will be very good and much appreciable, and I know one day this will be happening. I'll be maybe owning a piece of land full of animals, different kinds of animals, because when I say I have passion for animals, I'm not restricted only to specific animals, yeah, because this is a venture that we can judge on your feelings. I'm here because of your vibes and work with Gintu. That's true, yeah, because the other day, me and Lucas, we went to Gintu's place. We did some treatment for the dogs. We did a rectal palpation to a cow there that tested positive for pregnancy, because, you know, when I said that I was gifted, yeah, anything about animals, you know, even Gintu was worried about me because I could do a pregnancy diagnosis, even though we could not take that in the camera because it is somehow illegal. You just putting your hand doing a rectal palpation. Yeah, it's true. Social media is a tool to use it. That's true. So me doing rectal palpation maybe to a cow, you know, some people may be saying this is not something good, because putting your hand to a cow sometimes, okay, to me maybe I'm used to, but somebody else is not used to. Like yesterday, you know, the last video that I posted, maybe I was doing an insemination to an animal. I couldn't put a camera near that animal because I didn't want people to see what I was doing, because maybe it will be leading to some things that won't. I could even get a strike because I was doing something like putting your hand to maybe where it should not be placed, maybe to some people. People don't see that good, yeah. So I really help a lot of people. Most of these people don't have cameras. I wish they would be having cameras, then recording me the whole journey where I passed through, because sometimes, you know, recording these old videos is it has a lot of challenges, because like now I'm just recording using phone. Sometimes it's shut down because, you know, when you're going village life, yeah, because I don't have electricity. Now I'm just seated somewhere doing this live. I was to do it early within the day, but I had to talk to one of the friends so that I can sit here. That's why you can see I'm not even moving. There is a board here back of me, so that I'm just in a specific place where I'm doing this. I will buy 2 cows some days coming. My children love milk so much. You'll be my farm doctor. I really appreciate, yeah. But when you are doing this, you're telling me a farmer doctor. I'll really appreciate, because I have that passionate. I'm very passionate about the venturing to those animals, but I never went to school. But if you allow me do everything, because I can treat your animals here, from here to Kisii isn't a long distance, yeah. I can come to Kisii. From here, from Isibania to Kisii is not a long distance. I can come to Kisii, do the treatment, do the diagnosis and the entire thing, then I'll be back to the village here in Isibania. Yes, I'll come. Maybe we can do even something called synchronization, where we induce it maybe when the animal is not in calf. We can induce we can do synchronization. We bring it on heat, then we inseminate, which actually gives me a lot of things, yeah. You can record and edit camera attached to your body. Okay, keep posting. Yeah, I'm keeping posting, because like tomorrow I'll be leaving to Eldoret, so that I can get you know, this is a learning actually the learning this my YouTube channel basically is all about learning. Yeah, I'll be doing now. I'm just doing much of animal work. Then I'll be now doing maybe some interviews, some what about this venture about farm. So I'll be posting daily. I usually post daily. Even today before I came to live, I've posted. Tomorrow I'll be posting. I usually make sure that I usually post almost daily so that I can just motivate my customers with and I can just post so that my audience can learn a lot of things. Yeah. So are you in Nyabohansi right now? No, I'm not in Nyabohansi right now. I'm in Isibania, just in the nearby marketplace, so that I can just go live after here. I'll be going where I'm staying so that I can now take supper, then sleep. Yeah, because we don't have electricity wants to go off. Electricity wanted to go off. So that means things were not working well. Yeah, it was almost going off. But I thank God. God has seen me. I'm in live, so we will be proceeding because that's one of the motive. Yeah, the electricity wanted to go off, but it is back, and I really appreciate. That's why you can see a blink of darkness. Then things are now working. There is a bright light. So I'm not in Nyabohansi, I'm in Isibania village right now. I usually maybe at times I go to Nyabohansi. It is just a walking distance, yeah. When I talk about walking distance, just 1 to 2 kilometers from Isibania. Sometimes I walk to that place because I have to go visit some of the friends that are making the likes of Gintu. Yeah, I have to go visit them. Manesto was there, but Manesto left, so I have to go visit them. So I can see, okay, this is that guy. When going to Eldoret tomorrow, you can call me while passing Kisii town. Yeah, not unless when I'll be coming back, because when I'm going to Eldoret, yeah, I'll be getting out of here at exactly 1 a.m. in the morning. So that means almost every people in Kenya will be sleeping, and I'll be in Eldoret in 6 a.m. in the morning. I'll be passing via Isibania, Rongo, Homa Bay route towards we call it Katito, then to Ahero Junction, then through Awasi to Eldoret. So maybe when I will be coming back, because I'm just going there to take content for around 3 days. Then when I'll be coming back, because I'll now be coming back in a broad daylight, so that means I can pass through via Kisii route, because I really want to meet you, Rogers. Yeah. So I can promise maybe over the weekend or on Monday, I'll be passing via that route. That is next week, because I don't know the time I'll be staying in Eldoret, because I have to do enough content, enough training about cattle. Yeah, you know, the reason why I like this Eldoret is because it gives me a broader range of animals. Especially I've come to notice that a lot of these audience like something to do with dairy farming. And you know, when I'm just doing these dairy farming, yeah, I just want to give them one of the best breeds that I can get, because the nearest farm that I could get these a pedigree breeds of these cattle is Eldoret. So that and a farm that I was there, that's why it keeps me going there, because here nearby I've not got that farm that I can show my audience, at least they can appreciate. Unless when I'll be starting my farm, I think I'll do always possible so that I can copy what is going on from that region to this region, so that when somebody is coming for benchmarking, one day when Roger Skilly will be coming here for my place for benchmarking, I won't now be saying that I'm going to Eldoret. I'll be doing entire thing from my farm, which I usually believe one day it will be happening. Yeah? And I'm looking towards that. Yeah? It will be happening really. And that's why I'm keeping on pushing, so that I can be monetized. I'm not monetized. I'm just trying to build my community, so that I can expand this training to other people, because nowadays I receive a lot of calls. People wants maybe consultation about how to feed animal. Where can I get animal for maybe where can I get these kind of breed of an animals? So I have to give them maybe the direction where you can get them. Yeah, that is what I'm doing as per now. Rogers Kilia, thanks for the heart. I really appreciate. If you have not liked this YouTube channel, let's like. Then we see if you are proceeding, because I'm almost hitting the 1 hour that I had scheduled about this. You just self-sacrifice so that I can involve my entire audience. We see from which point we can push. Yeah? When you buy Rogers Kilia, when you buy this breed of animal, make sure you just tell me, so that we can go select. I can help you in selecting good breeds of an animal, because from the experience, yeah, because I've been with these animals for a longer duration, I can help you acquiring these animals. Then I can help you getting the recommended documentation, so that you can ship these animals to where you want them to be. I can help you, maybe if you have not constructed a shed for this animal, I can help you so that we get started with a bang, yeah? Because I would like to see you, when it comes to animals, you grow to the fullest, and that I'll sacrifice for this, yeah? Because from Kisii to Isibania, it's just like around 60 kilometers, yeah. I've been to Kisii a lot of times. There are some days, but some years back, but I never knew you. Because I now know you, you are a friend to keep, and we will walk through this journey together. So much appreciation, my brother, and things will work, yeah. We will keep on pushing, and pushing, yeah, because there is no any other question. So I think I'll be ending this live from that point, because there is no any other question. So we can end this live from that side, yeah. I don't know why my phone was hanging, so I had to ask somebody's phone, so that I can at least I can read the text from this side, because my last text, it was when Lucas joined this live. Hi to you. There is where my phone, actually the last comment stopped from there, but at least this other phone that is here, it has helped me to read this text through this. So I have to appreciate, yeah, I have to appreciate anybody who was live today, so that I can really appreciate anybody who was live today, so that we have been having a live, actually something like an interactive session together, and I really appreciate about that, yeah. People sacrificing so that they can get to my live, then we can have question and answer, then we have proceeded to this live very well. That is not something to take it easily. It is all about determination. It is all about people like you. People like the way you are doing your things. You are building your own empire. You are building your own people. So a lot of people get motivated through that. Yeah, I really appreciate for your time. It does not go in vain. Yeah, thank you for now. I can now say goodbye. If you are watching and you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I have, I think I'll be from my journey from Eldoret. I'll be posting good videos, because when I'll be in Eldoret, I'll be doing sometimes live, so that we can appreciate the kind of animals we have in Eldoret, because Eldoret is one of the best animal. I can see Wafula. Do you sell calves at your farm, and also how much? Okay. For now, what I can say, Wafula Joffrey, I don't have any animal. I don't have any animal, but I can just lead you to where you can get the animals, because I know some people who have those calves. I don't have a farm, yeah, but there is that farm that I usually take a video from that place. I can connect you. Just hit my WhatsApp number. I have my number in the description, so that you can just text me there. I can give you the farm manager that is there, so that he can help you in getting one of the best breeds for milk production. Yeah, I know you need milk production, so I'll help you get that breed. Yeah? Just hit my description, go to my description, get that number, and then I'll guide you. I can give you the farm manager's number, then we proceed from there, because I won't post the farm manager's number until he has to allow me to give out the number. Yeah, thank you, Fundi Duke. Hello, family. Yeah, Fundi Duke, welcome to this session. I think this is the first time you have joined my live, and I really appreciate. Yeah, we met at Gintu's place. This is Maxwell. By then, I used to call myself Lumumba Junior. Yeah, I used to call myself Lumumba Junior. I changed my YouTube channel name to Farm with Maxwell. So this is the name that I'm now using, Farm with Maxwell. I really appreciate, because I really appreciate. I tried calling you today, but I think you are busy. So I really appreciate you coming here, so that even though it is later, but appreciation has to be there, because you're such a good friend. We were with you in Gintu's place, and I really liked you, because you are just dedicated guy on duties. I saw you just doing this to the you are doing what we call you are doing welding. I don't know, we call it welding, what do we call it? Something like welding. Yeah, I really appreciate. Welcome, brother. Yeah, this is my YouTube channel. Yeah, we'll support each other. We'll support each other. I know that. Yeah, you are a good friend. You know, you can look somebody from the first day, and you can just get motivated from this person from the first day. Yeah, I like the guy. I really like the guy, because he is that passionate about his job. Yeah, that's why I had to search him for today, but I couldn't reach him. But I'm very glad he is here with us. Much appreciation. Yeah, because having no any other comment, so I'll be winding this video for now, so that at least maybe somebody else will be having live, so I can join any live that will be here after this mine. If you have any live any day, just you notify me, then I'll be joining. Yeah, thank you for now, till we meet again. Goodbye, guys. Yeah, in Kenya we are now saying good night, people, but I don't know what about the other regions. Oh, fabrication. Okay, thank you. Now you see, now I'm learning some new words, yeah, about fabrication. I never knew this fabrication. Yeah, fabrication. Okay, yeah, that was called fabrication. I really appreciate for knowing that, and much welcome, my brother. We'll keep. I think I'll be planning when I'm back from Eldoret. I'll be planning to visit you, so that we can have a chat together, because after Gintu's place, I think we have met around thrice from in the Gintu's place. Now I'll have to search you, so that at least we can have an interactive session with you, and you are a brother to keep, my brother. Yeah, you are somebody to keep, and I really appreciate you. Yeah, so let me wind this video for today, so that we can finish from there. Yeah, we can now finish from there. Thank you, guys. Yeah, goodbye for now. Goodbye, people. God bless. God really bless you, so that we can move ahead. Bye.